It will be a tall task for Anthony Robles, the senior from Mesa, Arizona, 7 minutes away from a national title.
I was scared for him, knowing that it had to be Iowa, knowing that it had to be the former champion.
Look at that. Beautiful technique by Robles.
For anybody to give Anthony any credit, it had to be the best of the best. Anthony had worked really hard, and he'd overcome a lot of stuff. A lot of people not expecting him to do it, people not expecting him to do anything. And for him to take control of that match, that was his defining moment.
On March 19th, I wrestled in front of 18,000 fans for a national championship against the returning national champion, and I ended up beating him 8-1, and I was the first wrestler in NCAA history to do it on one leg. It was a dream come true out there. I haven't worn a prosthetic since I was about 3 years old. I just remember it being really heavy, really hard to move. This is a whole new experience for me. I don't remember much, and I mean it's exciting. You know, taking my pretty much my first steps.
There we go, that was good. Take another step forward. Your weight on here, that's right. Step forward. Swing that prosthesis forward. All right. Just an amazing feeling.
Good. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. I expected today that we would stand and take a few steps. Never dreamed that he would walk outside the parallel bars, and then later today we're planning on stairs and ramps, and that speaks to the capability of Anthony and this hip.
I've known crutches pretty much my whole life, so just not having these under my arms and just being able to move around like that, I can't wait for that. I mean, I loved it just for the few hours we're here already.
It's incredible. I'm blown away by just seeing him stand up and by the way he flows with it.
I could hear my mom crying the whole time, so she's pretty excited, she's pretty happy. So I can't wait to throw it on me and show the rest of my family that I'm walking around. So it's gonna be an awesome experience. So now my mom hasn't seen me do this since I was tiny, so it's amazing. And I just want to thank Autobach and the Wiggle Your Toes Foundation for. This is a dream come true, honestly. I've always thought about what it would be like to have another prosthetic leg, and just putting that thing on and just seeing how smooth it moved. It was, I want to start running with it already.
Last week at the ESPY Awards, I had the good fortune to present the Jimmy V Award to a very special athlete. He was born without his right leg, and that didn't stop him from having an undefeated season at Arizona State and winning the NCAA Wrestling Championship. I thought you'd like to meet him. Please welcome NCAA Wrestling Champion Anthony Robles! Did they ever give you an artificial leg? Did they ever try that?
They did. I had one when I was younger, but it was, back then the technology isn't anywhere near what it is today.
Yeah.
And I just remember it being a heavy piece of wood. It was really hard to move around. And really, whenever my mom would turn her back, I would try to take it off and hide it so she wouldn't make me wear it.
Right.
But, she left it up to me, and she let me just decide on the crutches. And that really, in the long run, it worked out for me up until now. So.
I heard, now, you got a new leg coming, is this true?
I do. Actually, I've got paired up with the Wiggle Your Toes Foundation and Autobach. And, Autobach is like the Ferrari of a prosthetic leg. So I was excited. They called me up. and they got me walking. So 22 years later, my mom and my family got to see me take my first steps, actually. So
we have some footage of that. Let's take a look. Look at this. Wow, this is pretty amazing. So the technology has really come a long way. Look at that.
Oh, yeah, this is just the first day. They had me walking downstairs, up ramps, and it was pretty neat. They took me outside, and I had some pants on, and I saw my reflection on the side, walking with 2 legs, and it was crazy. I was like, wow, who am I looking at in that reflection?
So what does it feel like? Tell us now.
And now, as I go forward with so much more to do, this is my message. Every soul who comes to earth with a leg or two at birth must wrestle his opponents knowing it's not what is, it's what can be that measures worth. Make it hard, just make it possible. And through pain, I'll not complain. My spirit is unconquerable. Fearless I will face each foe, for I know I am capable. I don't care what's probable. Through blood, sweat, and tears, I am unstoppable. Thank you.